So, ladies and gents, Star Wars The Acolyte. The episode count has potentially been revealed along with multi-season plans. So the episode count's pretty legit. Multi-season plans are, again, pretty legit as well. This is interesting. This is just Disney just going off the rails, which they were going off the rails anyway, because Star Wars The Acolyte hired an intimacy coordinator. Did you know, ladies and gents? That's right, Star Wars. We're getting a little bump and grind. Ridiculous. Utter nonsense. So yeah, complete confirmation that an intimacy coordinator has been hired for The Acolyte. But what else do you expect from former Harvey Weinstein's assistant Leslie Headland, huh? I mean, this isn't Star Wars. This is not Star Wars. Alright? This is a Disney Plus show. Who's this catered to? I mean, even in Andor, right? A very serious, mature-based Star Wars show. There was no bumping uglies. We don't need... I don't even know... Why do I have to say this? You don't need sex in Star Wars, for goodness sake. What is going on? Honestly, what is going on? So this is confirmation of that. Sarah Putt Associates, which describes itself as the leading UK independent agency representing behind-the-camera technical and production talent from producers and directors through heads of department and crew, details on their website that Adelaide Waldrop is the lead intimacy coordinator for 8 episodes of the first season of The Acolyte. Intimacy coordinator for 8 episodes? How much bumping are you going to be doing? 8 episodes. This is just a screen grab of it. This is legit, ladies and gents. This is actually legit. There is an intimacy coordinator working on a Star Wars program. Now, intimacy coordinators, just to break it down, coordinate essentially, faked intercourse. It's not for just kissing and stuff. It's full-blown faked intercourse. Which is what they say here. If you're unfamiliar with intimacy coordinators, SAG-AFTRA notes that the position, phrasing, is an advocate, a liaison between actors and production, and a movement coach and or choreographer in regards to nudity and simulated sex and other intimate and hyper-exposed scenes. Why do you need this in Star Wars? What are you doing? The Union specifically details intimacy coordinators act as an advocate who serves as a liaison between actors and a production, ensure that performers and other production personnel adhere to proper safety protocols, serve as a resource in realising a director's vision, assume the role of a movement choreographer if requested by the director, enhance believability, strives to build an environment in which actors understand what is expected of them in hyper-exposed scenes to give their informed and continued consent. Further, the union relays, intimacy coordinators should be hired in scenes involving nudity or simulated sex or upon request for other intimate and hyper-exposed scenes. And again, I ask you, where is the need for this in a Star Wars show on a child streaming platform? Disney Plus. Utterly bizarre. It's super weird. But again, this is just going to be going on for several seasons now, apparently. Multi-seasons of intimacy coordinating on Star Wars The Acolyte. Maybe, ladies and gents, maybe we'll see Darth Plagueis the Wise. Oh, there's so many jokes you could get here. There's so many jokes. So, Anyway, this is the latest news. Cameras are still rolling on Star Wars The Acolyte, the upcoming Disney Plus series that will explore the High Republic era in live action for the first time. In live action. The jokes write themselves now that I've given you that background. Set roughly 100 years before the events of the Phantom Menace. Oh, that is absolutely the name. That you could make a porno titled that. That'd be hilarious. I'm the Phantom Menace. Anyway, there's a lot of intrigue surrounding the series, and a listing on intimacy coordinator Adelaide Waldrop's online CV may have revealed how many episodes we can expect, and as noted by StarWarsNews.net, basically there's 8 episodes per season, But there's more. So that lines up with The Mandalorian, and that's obviously a couple of installments more than Obi-Wan Kenobi, but 4 less than Andor. And they're also listed as 60-minute episodes. Oh my god. Now they say don't put too much stock in that for the time being, which is true because these episode length time sort of, it fluctuates quite a lot. However, in related news, there are rumblings online, courtesy of a lawsuit, which I've reported already, which is the former producer on the show is suing Lucasfilm. Brilliant. Basically, it's multiple seasons, so that's where that comes from. Now, obviously, we don't know how many seasons it could be. I don't think it's going to be that many, guys. They're pushing the High Republic, but Star Wars, Lucasfilm, Disney in general are in massive trouble at the moment. They are hugely downsizing. We've just had Willow cancelled. That was supposed to lead on to a second season, and they've cancelled it. That's the first of many things that will be downsized in an effort to reduce output, because they are spending way, way, way too much money on this streaming platform that is not reaping any form of profitability for them. So, we've got Star Wars Celebration a few weeks away, and we'll probably learn a little bit more about it then. But again, I reiterate to you, this is dead on arrival because you're hiring an intimacy coordinator. Now, I know, ladies and gents, that this news on the intimacy coordinator, is a little bit old, right? I get that. You're looking at like 4 days out of date. I'm aware of that. But that's not what we're talking about here. We are talking specifically about the whole thing. And this also comes off the back end of the fact that we now know they're being sued as well, and Willow's been cancelled. So this is just another, we talk about the straw that breaks the camel's back. We're way down the line on that. We're buckets deep in straws breaking these camels' back at this point. And again, if you want to really have a good laugh with this, because intimacy coordinator is hilarious and knowing full well what that's going to involve in a Star Wars show, I'd love to hear any and all of your interesting phrasing, because this stuff just writes itself now. Like I said, the Phantom Menace, that's hilarious. The Acolyte, I mean, even that alone, you could make some hilarious innuendos about. This is not required in Star Wars. You don't need an intimacy coordinator in Star Wars. You shouldn't have one. I don't know who this show is for, but it's not for Star Wars fans. I don't want to see Darth Plagueis bumping uglies. I don't want to see anyone in Star Wars bumping uglies. I'm not interested. That's bizarre. If I wanted to watch that, I'd just watch a porn parody of it, alright? That's what, this is not Star Wars. I don't want to watch that on Disney+. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, giving it a like and sharing it, because I know you have done. Join the channel, become a member if you want to support further. Thanks so much. Take care.